One way to test out if freelancing is the right option for you is diving into a side hustle. It's a less risky way of exploring whether a freelance lifestyle, working with clients, designing your own career makes sense for you at this stage of life, of this season of life. But a side hustle has to be very intentionally designed in order for it to be a viable experiment and a clear way to test if this actually makes sense. First and foremost, your side hustle has to be organized around your time constraints. A side hustle is happening outside of your 9 to 5 role, so you'll be doing it in the early mornings, in the evenings after work, on the weekends, or if you're sly and have the option to, maybe you slip it in across your workday in some capacity. But either way, you need to be realistic with yourself so you understand, all right, how much time do I actually have to dedicate to this to ensure I'm able to execute on what I'm promising, so that you're setting expectations with clients and that you're really clear on the time commitment here so that the structure is aligned, so you don't come to resent this side hustle and then, you know, eventually think, freelancing is not for you because it's stretching you too thin. You want to be really clear from the start that the structure and time are aligned. The second thing is setting a time sensitive goal from the beginning. You need to set a time in which you'll stop, reassess your progress, and decide what the next best steps are. Are you going to continue forward as usual? Are you going to adjust what you're doing? Are you going to discontinue this? So an example of a time sensitive goal would be saying, in 3 months, I want to have 3 clients. Or in 6 months, I want to reach 60,000 in revenue from this side hustle. This is a great way to keep yourself honest and make sure that you're not just haphazardly diving in here. And then finally, the third thing that's so important is prioritizing some enjoyment in this side hustle as this first foray into freelancing. Isn't the whole point of this is to get something personal or professional that you're lacking in your full-time career currently? And you need to make sure that that aspect, or at least some of it, is incorporated in this first big experiment around what freelancing could look like for you. So first and foremost, you need to structure your side hustle around your time constraints. Secondly, you need to set a time-sensitive goal. And third, you need to prioritize some level of enjoyment for this side hustle to work and be something that you can maintain for the long haul. So this is one way to gradually enter your freelancing era.